Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Kelsey. I'm the creator of Bite Size Ancient History, and I'm here to discuss all things ancient world from Greece, Rome, Egypt, and more. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so that you don't miss out on my future content. A little bit about me before we get into it. I studied classical civilizations at the University of Warwick and then went on to Cambridge to study Egyptology. And in today's video, we're gonna be discussing the new series called Kaos, starring Jeff Goldblum, who is an icon. I would literally kill to be that man. He is everything. So we're going to be reacting to the trailer today, and I'm going to be discussing from the perspective of a classicist what is accurate to Greek mythology and what is less accurate. And this is all done with the idea that that doesn't mean it's going to be a bad series. I'm just using it as an educational tool and discussing if I understand why they've made this change or if it just seems like maybe it could just be an inaccuracy. So without further ado, let's get into it.
King of the goddamn gods.
Okay, so straight off the bat, we know that Jeff Goldblum is playing Zeus. And he's king of the gods, as it says, and this is very accurate. Zeus is seen as the king of the Greek gods and presides over this pantheon because he overthrew the previous king, Kronos, who was his father. This is an interesting story for those of you that don't know. So, Kronos and Rhea were titans. They were the primordial gods before the Greek pantheon that we know of today, with like Zeus, Athena, Hera, and so on. And Kronos was told that basically his children were going to overthrow him. So how did he avoid this issue? He ate the children every single time. And then it was only when it got to Zeus, and Rhea knew that she was pregnant with Zeus, that she tries to trick Kronos and hands him the baby, which is actually a rock. So Kronos eats the rock and Zeus is hidden away in a cave and then reared up to be good and strong so that he can overthrow Kronos. So when Zeus is big and strong, he basically attacks Kronos and gives him a kind of potion that forces him to regurgitate these siblings. What follows this is a 10-year war called the Titanomachy, and Zeus and his fellow siblings are successful, so it is goodbye to the Titans and hello to Zeus as king of the gods. What's also really cool and accurate is that you see Jeff Goldblum in this statue as Zeus, and he's wearing typical ancient Greek wear and holding a lightning bolt, which is a symbol which became very synonymous with the god Zeus. Why a lightning bolt? So not only does this show like kind of the power that he has over the natural world, it is specific to an event during this 10-year war when the Cyclops actually gave him a lightning bolt as a weapon to use against the Titans. Previously, the Cyclops had been imprisoned by his father Kronos, whereas Zeus and his siblings released them, and this is kind of a thank you gift.
Today would be the first day. I think my favorite is fire. Look at what we've done.
Very good.
If Blessed Olympia.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
The gods. They don't give a shit about any of us.
So it's interesting that in this trailer, obviously it's a modernized idea of the ancient Greek gods and how they would function in the modern world with worship, leadership. And somebody makes a comment about the fact that the gods don't care. And this is kind of accurate to the ancient Greek world if we're looking at these myths. It's because the gods weren't good people and the myths do not shy away from that. Zeus specifically is known for our wedding, a lot of mortal women disguising as different animals and people to achieve this. So yeah, the gods generally don't care about the mortals. Well, maybe it's not that they don't care. They care more about themselves and their own petty dynamics. They are sometimes nice to mortals. They'll have their favorite ones that they protect, but a lot of the time humans become a casualty of the disputes between the Greek gods. A famous example is that Zeus disguised himself as a beautiful swan in order to have relations with Leda, who was a queen of ancient Sparta. And disguised as a swan, he goes to her pretending to seek refuge from an eagle attacking him as a swan. And when she's like nurturing him, looking after him, he makes his move. She then later lays 2 eggs. It's a whole weird thing. But yeah, he's not a great guy when we look at a lot of Greek myths. And then when it comes to their disputes, all you need to really look at is books like the Iliad, the Odyssey, the Aeneid, where they really start with the gods feuding. For example, the whole issue with the golden apple, where Paris is asked to pick between Aphrodite, Athena, and Hera. So Paris chooses Aphrodite for her looks, and this then turns Hera and Athena against him for the rest of the Trojan War, which ultimately ensues because as part of the deal with him choosing Aphrodite, she grants him Helen of Troy. Menelaus, the husband of Helen, is not happy with this, so the war ensues. And this is all the result, again, of the gods bickering because they wanted to know who was the best goddess. But as we can see, they're ultimately attention seekers, which they kind of pick up on in the trailer, is that they want to be worshipped by the mortals. They want sacrifices to be made to them. They want to be important. For example, when there's a whole dispute between Athena and Poseidon because they want to be the patron saint of Athens. And again, they continue to argue and barter by one of them giving them water from the sea, one of them giving olives. They ultimately end up going with Athena's offer of olives. Hence it's called Athens, Athena. But they want this worship because as the patron saint, she is going to get more attention from them than Poseidon, who has lost.
I defy the gods.
How can I?
Okay, this is exciting. Somebody then says they're going to defy the gods. And with Greek mythology in hand, this never ends well, which makes sense when you see Jeff Goldblum starting to get very angry. An example of this would be Niobe. So she has 14 children, 7 sons, 7 daughters. And this makes her a little bit arrogant, basically. So she in her arrogance says that she must be the best mother because she has so many amazing children, comparing herself to the Titan Leto, who is the mother of Apollo and Artemis. Leto hears about this and is not happy. I will admit though, I think she overreacts because she sends her 2 children, Apollo and Artemis, down to get revenge and to kill all of the children of Niobe as a retribution. Artemis kills all 7 daughters and Apollo kills all 7 sons. So yeah, I don't think defying the gods is necessarily going to work out.
Wipe these fuckers right off the face of the fucking earth.
The war has begun.
So what's really cool as well is that you see that their palace is this massive palace on the mountain, which I guess is evocative of Olympus, which would have been up in the clouds. So they've tried to show that with the height of it on this mountain. Very cool.
Suck a dick.
Hey, you do not tell your mother to suck a dick.
She's not my mother.
Okay, so other than that, the trailer isn't giving much away. It's going to be out on August 29th, and I will continue to do more video breakdowns as it comes out, so don't forget to follow so that you don't miss out. So that is everything. I will see you next time, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye!